Hi guys, and welcome to Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Thank you so much for being here. Today's video is on the Andy Griffith Show. Actually, Don Knotts, if you want to get down to it. Don Knotts wanted to be an actor first, and then comedy kind of followed. Let's take a look. Being a comedy performer is one of the hardest jobs in Hollywood. There are so many factors that make it complicated. First, it's not enough to be funny. Anybody can stand in the break room and tell a joke, but not everyone can lead a scene in a sitcom. The difference is a compelling performance. Many stand-up comedians discover that they don't have what it takes to carry a movie or even an episode of a show. Comedy actors need to be actors first and foremost, and then they need to have their intangible funniness sprinkled on top. You can learn how to be an actor. You cannot learn how to be a comedy performer. It relies on things like instincts that can't be taught. Don Knotts is a perfect example of a performer who can do it all. That's critical to what made him so watchable on the Andy Griffith Show. He was so funny, but crucially, he wasn't just Mayberry's clown. Barney Fife had a full spectrum of human emotions, requiring Knotts to act his heart out. Don Knotts convincingly conveyed whatever feeling the script called for, and he did it over and over again. Yep, Barney Fife is frequently the butt of the jokes, but he's also a whole person. And any other actor, they have only been able to persuade us the former. It's no coincidence that Knotts first wanted to be an actor when he was a little kid. In an interview with Disney Channel magazine from back in January of '86, Knotts explained how fundamental the silver screen was to his development as a youngster. I spent the first 7 years of my life in the dark, looking at those moving shadows on the silver screen, he said. And by the time I was 8, I knew I wanted to be an actor. A comedian I didn't know about yet, but an actor I did. Shortly after he found his love for cinema, the young Don Knotts discovered that he was a fan of radio comedies. He since cited Edgar Bergen, Joe Penner, Jack Benny, and Fred Allen as his favorites. Thanks to radio, said Knotts, I knew something about timing before I was out of grade school. He later pursued comedy, but always kept himself rooted in performance. There's no arguing about it. Barney Fife would have been very different if Don Knotts hadn't first found a love for acting. Any other actor would have risked Mayberry's deputy becoming a caricature. And that's so true. And Don Knotts had it all. He did. He, aside from just being a really good actor, I mean, he seriously was a good actor, but he had the instinct, he had the timing of a comedian as well. And when you combine it all together, that's what made Barney Fife. And there's never been a character like that ever again. You can name me names, but I don't think there's ever been anybody, any character that's ever been as popular as Barney Fife because of this. That proved me wrong. That's all I have for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget about classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Please don't forget to like this video. Thank you. Please subscribe. Have a great day, guys. God bless. Praying for you.